Hi, guys, and welcome back to Midday Matcha with Livy. Clearly, I am fucking Livy. We're in LA today. And I have a guest.
When are you going to introduce me?
You could only imagine who I have on today. I have Nicole.
Hi.
Are we surprised? Not at all. Honestly, we didn't have a night, but we had like a night.
No, we didn't have a night.
No, we didn't have a night, but there was like a lot that happened in the night that's just irritating.
Yeah.
And I said I wouldn't talk about it on the podcast because I did make a TikTok about it. It's in the vlog.
Yeah.
I'm just over it, Nicole. I can't even speak about it. So basically.
So let's talk about it.
No, and Nicole was trying to tell me I was in the wrong for this. And like, I guess we can all see if we're in the wrong for this.
Yeah.
One of my LA hoes was like, oh, I like really want to see you. Okay, really, really want to see you when you're here kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, who does
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Why
yeah, for sure. Because with him, like, I'm definitely like, he's good on paper.
Yeah.
This is the man I should love. Couldn't be more interested. You know what I mean, though? Like, I couldn't be like I'm just not interested. Less interested, yeah. Oh, yeah. I do not like the man. So,
But, okay, let me just interject that quickly because you continue to talk to him and entertain him.
Because he's my hoe. So what do you mean?
He's obviously going to think that you're interested in him.
Yeah. And we have slept together. So.
you did forget to mention that to me.
But
and I was like, obviously then he thinks.
No, yeah, like we were like fully a thing at one point.
If I had slept with somebody and then they continue to talk to me and be like, they like me.
It's been years. It's been fucking years though. Like, yeah. But okay, the thing is.
Did you just lie?
No. It's been years, but it's like, well, I fucked him like not recently, but in New York, I remember I was so disappointed and annoyed.
Okay, then we have to talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But the thing is, I made a TikTok talking about the story time of how I like didn't have his number saved, whatever, and he called. And I made a whole TikTok, and at the end of the TikTok, I was like, he wants to get drinks and everything like that, but like I might just make him like drive me home kind of thing. Like that's where we can vibe. In my head, realistically, this is what I'm thinking. And like, tell me if I'm fucking crazy.
I will.
No, and I know you will. Is that like, okay, I don't have all the time in the world in LA. Like I'm booked. I'm busy. I'm blessed here. And I was coming from a meeting with my team. Like we had a dinner and everything. And I was like, okay, like I'm exhausted. I woke up at 4 in the fucking morning. I was like, I'm trying to make time for this person because I had
I was like, you woke up.
I literally flew to LA.
In that day. I forgot.
And I literally was like, okay, let me go and get dinner with my team. And then he was like, let's do drinks after or something like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. It came to the point, what?
I mean, saying, okay, yeah,
No, I was like, I'll keep you updated. That's all I said is I'll keep you updated kind of thing. And then he just kept being like, oh, we'll go to LP and EP or whatever. And I was like, okay. What? I was like, maybe. And he was like, but if there's no spots around there, I'll just like pick you up. So when someone says, oh, I'll just pick you up, I'm like, oh, he's totally driving me home. Like that's what I thought. And that's what I was like, you know what? That is our time to bond together in a 30-minute ride home. We get to see each other. It's a whole thing. Like what?
My stance on this hasn't changed.
What is your stance?
My stance is that you clearly wanted because you said to me like maybe he'll just like drive me home, like he'll just be my Uber, and I was like, yeah. And so obviously, like the fact that you didn't even want to get a drink with him and you just expected him to like drive you home.
I would have got a drink if I wasn't exhausted. I lied. I'm sorry. I lied. I don't think I would.
You didn't even want to. You didn't want to. You didn't even want to see him. You just said you were booked. You're busy. You didn't want to see him.
Like I said, he's one of those people that's like so good on paper. It's hard when someone's so good on paper. You're like, oh, I should like this person. Amazing job. Treats me great.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that there's a lot of people like that out there.
Bitch, I have not met them. I literally
you like to date broke men.
No, okay, this has nothing to do with his societal wealth. No, but this is like, I haven't met one that's like that nice.
Saying someone's good on paper, it's like,
but they're good on paper. Like it's hard.
Fine, but they're just not your person.
No, and that's totally fine. So I try and convince myself he's my person at least.
He's not your person.
Year, like
his sex is terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Terrible.
I actually don't.
It's not good. No.
It's not good.
It's not good.
There's just no chemistry. Right?
Yes.
Would you say?
Nicole said, this sounds a lot like a friendship. I said, oh my
we
God.
Were like, I was like, you were like, what is he to me? I'm like, a friend.
And I was like, shut the fuck up.
It was like the most mind-blowing
He's
moment.
a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, and it was a mind-blowing moment. Is he? Like at this point, yeah, like he's a good friend. I mean,
he drove you home.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess I do just have this thing in me where like I feel bad when someone like clearly wants to hang out with me and like be with me.
But I almost feel like that's worse. It's like he's a good guy. he's nice to you, sweet to you, know he would do
so
these things
feel
for
like
you. So just it's kind of like bitchy to use him. Like
no, I don't feel like it was, but I also at the same time was like, oh, I want to see him. Like
you can afford it. You don't want to see him.
No, but I did want to see him. I did want to see him. Like I will say that I did want to see because I wouldn't have seen him if I didn't want to see him. I wasn't dying to see him. I wasn't like, oh my God, I can't wait to see this fucker. But I think I'm in LA.
He wanted to spend more time with you than you wanted to spend with him.
Yeah, and I just like didn't want to spend time with him.
Yeah.
Because like we even got to a restaurant and he was like, we'll go here. And I was like, I'm not getting out of the car.
Wait, really? Yeah. Wait, my favorite part about all of this, like, that's crazy to get out of the car. That's crazy. Oh yeah, and you ate a waffle fry and you were stuffed. Livy did her charity work. Didn't. She was like, I was so full and I ate a waffle fry. Like, what else do you want from me?
From dinner.
No, my favorite part was Livy hasn't driven in like years. Literally does not know how to. LA driving is like also a different animal.
I don't know how to drive.
Doesn't know the roads. Doesn't even know where she is.
No.
And she asked this man to get in his driver's seat. And
I was like, let me whip it for a second.
He let her drive it around the block, which is the funniest thing to me.
And I did like 4 laps.
And like take videos.
No, like he vlogged me driving this. Do you know how fucking embarrassing
and then just like dropped you off.
Yeah, and just dropped
me off. Of course he's upset.
Yeah.
He was your Uber driver and like your
made her get like I am so weird. Like was my Uber driver.
You watched him eat Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
That is so weird.
But we were talking.
Oh, I wish I could have been a
Wait, mind you, we were like joking around, whatever. And he looks at me and he goes, but how are you really? I go,
that's a lot to unpack.
I go, I'm fucking fine. Why? Do I seem weird? Like, cause like, why would you ask me that? Like,
I love that you're constantly on the defense.
I am because like
you're always like, what the fuck?
Because when someone asks you, how are you really?
Nicole, no, I know. I'd be like,
what? I'm like, Nicole, how are you really? Like, how are you actually doing?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Weird.
It would make me feel weird.
Because we're laughing and joking and we're eating Chick-fil-A and you're asking me how I'm
well, maybe because
really
he knows that like you cope with humor or something.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm good. But then it made me feel like I was like, oh my God, am I mentally ill? And I don't remember. Like,
and I don't remember.
And I don't remember.
Like, no, but you are.
No, but like how bizarre to like make him drive me home. We get Chick-fil-A. He didn't even want Chick-fil-A, but I was like,
you made him.
Yes,
you're going to eat.
He was like, I'm hungry. I need to eat something. And I was like, why can't you just get Chick-fil-A? Because he wanted to go to this restaurant, and I was like, why can't you just go to Chick-fil-A?
Like, you're so high.
He was like, I haven't had Chick-fil-A in years. I was like, I mean, just like a fast food place.
He's like, I don't eat chicken.
I was like, just a fast food place in general. Like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I said, wait, how fun would it be if I drove your car and you had to vlog me driving?
My favorite thing is like when you want somebody to do something for you, you're always like, how fun would it be? Because wouldn't
it just be the time of your life if we just
did this thing? Like, how fun would it be?
So, but then I got in a little bit of like heat from him because I like made a TikTok and he was like, you basically used me for a ride home. And I was like, I got really mad because I was like, okay, I feel like you're calling me poor. Like, I feel like you're being like, oh, you couldn't afford an Uber home.
You could have afforded an Uber home. That's a weird, that's a weird thing for you to get like defensive.
No, I don't know why I got triggered. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? He thinks I'm poor?
Yeah.
But then again,
that's like the worst thing.
It's like, you can't buy a Dior bag and then be like, can you actually drive me? Like, I'm strapped.
Well, that's why you could afford the Dior bag.
Because I make my host be my Uber. Yeah. Do you know what's even more toxic about all of this is that like, my other hoe is here, and I was gonna be like, oh well, we can just like drive over. Like, like what is up with me in the car?
I don't know.
I also looked at him and I said,
I mean, Ubering does add up.
It does.
Yeah.
I don't care that deeply. It's also like a business expense because I'm here on a business trip.
I think you just maybe I'm analyzing this too much, but you quantify how much someone cares about.
I don't even know what quantify means.
Like I don't even. Is that like a real word to use?
You
like
said it. You said it, bitch.
Like you want to know how much this person cares about you based on like how willing they are to go out of their way and convenience you or do things for you.
I fully agree.
So it's like, oh, like he would, and like that's like acts of service love language, I guess. And I think because with some of these men, you guys don't talk about like your feelings. Like you're very like closed off in that sense. But it's like, let me push his boundaries and see how much he will do for me to see how much he actually cares.
And then let me see how much I can like open up.
And what can I get out of this?
Yeah, like what can I get?
Yeah, like what can I?
Let me tell you.
But I don't think it's not like in like a malicious way.
No, like I genuinely in my little head was like, that's such a good idea. We're spending time together and he's driving me home. Like that's fine. Do you want to know what's even more embarrassing about all of this? Is that this is actually, I can't even say all of this. Is I was at a team dinner. My managers were there.
Yeah.
And my managers were waiting for me to get in the car. So like the whole time, my managers are like, they're like, oh, like, are you calling your Uber? I'm like, yeah, like my hoe is picking me up. And they're like, oh, okay, like for sure. And I was like, I guess you're going to meet my hoe. So it's like they like kind of met my hoe.
Yeah.
I was like, this is first of many that you're going to meet, you guys.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
So I was just a little angry that he was like upset that I made a TikTok about it, but I was like, do you not want me to pay rent? Like, what's the vibe here?
Yeah.
But whatever, I'm over him. I don't want to speak about this anymore. How have you been?
So how are you really?
So how are
okay,
you
well,
really?
let's talk about, so he was the guy, so last time we were on the podcast, we were talking about how we were
celibate.
Well, okay,
and we still are celibate.
Let's define celibate because I feel like some people have different definitions.
My definition of celibate is like, I'm not fucking losers.
wait, so if you fuck somebody who's like good on paper.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Fuck somebody
my definition of celibate would be like, I'm not fucking, like, I'm not gonna have sex with you unless I, one, really like you, two, you're not a loser.
Yeah. But then you break yourself. Like I'm just saying, like, celibacy for me is like I'm not having
a man's sex.
Penis is not inside of me.
Yeah, like I'm just
like anything else,
right?
I guess would play.
Yeah, I could like suck some dick.
Yeah. Like, so some people would think that's not celibacy though.
No, so like it's
I'm
everything
like
but
using
sex.
toys.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
No, yeah.
What? Like
I would not be sitting in this couch today if like I did it. I would be
rude.
I'm just like, so rude.
I'm not having sex with people that I just don't see. I guess I would say like a future with anything that like anything
I'm not
of significance.
Just like throwing that out there.
I'm not out here throwing pussy.
Right, we're not throwing pussy. That's 2023.
That's the definition of celibacy. But I feel like we have like a celibate update because the last time we were on the pod, last time I was fucked was like what?
Mine was February.
Mine was okay. So I did have sex in between like May and now, but like I haven't had sex since May.
Okay,
but I'm trying to think of like last time we did the podcast.
So she broke her celibacy.
I did for a man that I thought was like. But honestly, I don't regret breaking my. Well, no. Do you want to know what? I don't like breaking my celibacy and then it's average ass sex.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But I was like seeing this guy, like we were talking.
But it still counts.
Yeah.
Like you broke yourself.
No, like I fucked. Yeah. But I think that's my biggest pet peeve. And like tell me if I'm a bitch for this, but
I will.
Thank you. I am just like I'll break my celibacy and I just get disappointed because I'm like, okay, this sex is just like whatever. And I make sure to have like long conversations and like about like what I like sexually and all these things. And then I fuck and I'm like, this is like so disappointing. Like this is genuinely just like not fun. And then I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you're a bitch for that.
Okay.
I think that's completely normal.
Okay.
I think it's just like it comes down to like feeling like you're wasting your time.
Yes.
You know? And that's why it's like, it's not like I'm going to be celibate for life. I'm not sitting here being like, I'm not going to have sex till marriage. Like,
no,
if it feels right and this person is giving me like their time, their energy, and it's somebody who I could see myself building like in a relationship with,
right? Then
I will share that with them
100%.
Because I want to see then that's like the next step of the relationship. Okay, like do we have chemistry? Are we gonna work together? And then if it ends up not working, then it's fine. And then I'll just,
That's exactly what happened to me. I was like, okay, this is like the next step. Yeah. Like I want to see where things go. Had sex. And then I was like, we just fell off.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. But it's just like, would you say if you continued to have like sex with this person, it would get better? Like what was it that was like off?
It was quick. And it just like was quick. And I told you also the thing too
Stop being so hot.
Yeah. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. That's so nice. Yeah. Like that's my biggest thing. I'm like, if it's quick, I don't like that. And
nobody likes that.
Nobody likes that. But also, I just felt like
I guess energy wise though, like it just wasn't.
No, because I told you the story, and I guess I'll tell this story here. I've never really said this, but like I initiated sex most of the time. I was like, I think I have like a bigger sex drive than this man because, well, here's the thing. When you haven't been fucked in months.
Okay, yeah, we did talk about this.
Yeah, when you haven't been fucked in months, like once I fuck you, we're fucking.
Yeah.
Everywhere, anywhere. And I would text him. I'd be like, I'm so wet. Come fuck me. He'd be like, you're just trying to slut me out. I was like, no, babe. Like, I love you. Like, that's a love language. But like, I will never forget this. He was like watching Selling Sunset. In my fucking bed, bitch. Like the little short twins. Like I'm like, and I was, sucking some dick.
In the mood.
Yeah.
He was like mid-episode.
And I was like doing that. I was like, okay, like, come on, like, fuck me. You know, if I have my mouth on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he should have wanted to.
And he was so invested in selling Sunset.
But that would make me insecure. I'd be like, you're just not attracted to me then.
No, I said, so do you just not want to fuck me? Because right now you're watching the Oppenheim twins a lot more than me. I'm like butt ass naked.
They're getting a lot more attention than me. What the fuck is this?
And he was like,
that's weird.
Oh, like I just thought you would just like get on. And I was like, what do you mean? Like you
get on
foreplay for me and you just want me to ride this shit? Like get out of here.
He just wanted to starfish it?
Yeah, he's literally a pillow princess.
Yeah.
And he was in his feminine energy.
He was in his feminine energy.
But it's like one of the most unattractive things. It's like, fuck me.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like when I told, somebody asked me like, oh, like you haven't had sex since me. And I was like, no. And he was like, what? Like, are you not horny? It's like, no, I am.
I'm so horny.
I'm so horny.
Yeah.
All the time.
Literally can't think straight.
But it's like, what am I, like guys will just like fuck anything. Honestly, they will.
And we're just not like that. We have very high standards for ourselves.
Yeah, so I would rather suffer.
That's why I would say a big part of like my celibacy, that's kind of just like how I live my life in general, is like, I'm not fucking someone until like I really like them and I see something with them in the future.
Yeah.
And because I'm also protecting myself at the same time. Because like I know.
Because I cannot make rational decisions about somebody if their penis has been inside of me.
No, I'm in love.
It fucks with everything.
I'm in love. Immediately. I'm in love.
It fucks with my brain.
Yeah.
And I make excuses for them.
Oh, yeah, you do. Especially like if it's like good dick too. You're like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even talk to me about it right now. Don't even.
No, I know.
No, I know. It's just like it's really hard to draw that line, like to distinguish when you're sharing that with somebody and intimate with somebody, you kind of just like let them get away with something.
Exactly. And I'm more, for me to get intimate with them, they also are getting a part of me that I really am not super comfortable with yet. Yeah. It's like a very vulnerable, loving side of me.
It's emotional.
Yes.
Like for guys, it's not emotional. They're really good at compartmentalizing.
Right. If anything, they're like, I just smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, are we not getting married?
No, I'm like literally like, babe, where's the ring?
Do you still love me or what?
Yeah. So it's just so different.
So
but like, we talked about this yesterday, and I still don't really know your stance on this. Like getting under somebody to get over somebody.
Okay, and I tell you this all the time. Like this man is sick and tired of me talking about him on the internet.
Aren't they all?
It's that coworker that I fucked, and I was like, I just ended things with my cheating, lying loser ex, and I was like, let me fuck my coworker real quick. And I do feel like it helped me get over my ex. But the thing is, I then liked him. So then when things ended with him, I had 2 breakups to deal with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, though?
Because I sit here and I'm like, okay, like the last person that I like had sex with was somebody that I also was emotionally invested in, involved in, and like had an attachment to.
Yeah.
So it's like hard for me to, because I'm in this, like I don't want to like have sex with somebody who I'm not emotionally invested in. But then if I like have sex with somebody I'm emotionally invested in, I'm going to be.
It's like, now what?
Yeah, I'm like.
No, literally.
Like I can't have sex with, so I don't know. I don't believe in it. I don't.
I get that. And that's the only time I've ever done
like
that.
Some mid dick is going to make me like get over.
No, if anything, that sex was horrible. And I was
right,
like,
now I miss it more now. I go back. I'm like, oh my God, that was a bad choice. Yeah. No, exactly. Sometimes it does have me call. Actually, this happens all the time. I'll like go on a date. And this is why I'm kind of like scared of dating a little bit, because I'll go out with like a guy or whatever. And then after the date, I'm just like it made me miss
my ex.
That because I was like, it just wasn't like, it just wasn't as good. It wasn't there. It wasn't safe.
But that's
like,
why you have to date, because you have to like, you eventually someone will be like good enough where you're like, oh, okay, like this is fun. Like this is a vibe.
Yeah. How are you in dating right now?
Like I hate it. What do you mean? Like the fuck is the question?
Well, I guess no, I know. I'm like, but like, what's your mindset with it right now? Are you kind of like going with the flow? Are you actively like,
no?
I mean, because we're on Hinge, but you kind of like fuck with men on Hinge.
I like to harass them.
Yeah.
Not like in a weird way. Like I'm not harassing. I would say like my stance in dating right now is I'm fully focused on my career. Like I'm really just work driven right now. I'm a like busy bitch. So yeah, I mean I have like a couple people that like I'm interested in, but not if I'm not getting like they're obsessed with me, I don't want anything to do with it. Like I just like I'm kind of at that point where like I just don't want to be bothered unless like this is actually something real.
Yeah. What
about you? Okay. Where are you at with dating?
I don't know. Like I'm like,
you are in a weird.
I'm in such a weird phase right now because it's like I do want to date, but at the same time, I just want to focus on myself.
Yeah. Which, and like, you can do both.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
There's one man.
Yeah.
That we'll call him Thursday Man. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Of course.
Okay.
I do have a date on Thursday.
Yeah. What is the vibe with that? Because like I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
I don't know. It's just like you've been talking for so long. Like, what do you see happening?
Which is weird for me.
Yeah.
So this man I went on a date with last time me and Livi were in LA. She saw him she waved at.
He has a nice
saw his car. Yeah. He
I was
drive me around.
Do you remember I was naked? I was like, look at my titties. Yeah.
I don't know. You were just like ordering in.
Whatever.
Just like having a night.
Went on a date.
So I went on a date with this man. And he slid into my DMs actually, and it was just
when we were at Nobu.
When we were at Nobu, and it was just like so random, and it was just something where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go out with this guy. So I go out with him. We have a great date, and I'm not like a texter at all, but he was someone that I've kept in contact with for the last couple months. I really don't have any like nothing about him has like icked me out.
Okay.
And
it's new.
I like want to communicate with him.
Okay.
And when I don't, it's not like he's someone who like texts me and he's just like he's not like annoying.
Yeah.
You know? And
it's
like
I get it.
Like, and even yesterday I didn't answer like 4 of his texts. And then like he like texted me and he was like, okay, we have a date for like, 8 p.m. on Thursday, whatever. And I just like I am curious. I'm open to seeing where it goes because I like a lot of things about him. But if it doesn't, like, I don't know. I don't know because it scares me dating because it's like, I'm really bad at letting things go. And like I'm really bad at I'm really bad at letting go of like hope.
And I'm like absurdly good at it.
Yeah. I just like it scares me to like somebody because it means it closes another door and chapter. And like
you're letting go of your ex.
I'm letting go of that, yeah, and I'm letting go of that situation. I hate when you say ex because he's like not my ex.
No, he's your ex.
But Livy loves to call anybody.
I'm sorry. Was his dick ever in your mouth? Yes. He's your ex. Never mind. But, actually, that is not.
No.
But if you've ever touched my body, you're my ex.
Like, okay,
that's
I don't know. I think it's just like it's weird because I'm really bad at.
Letting go.
But
that, like, we talked about this last night, is like that's what's stunting your growth as a human being in general, your self-love, everything. Like, you not letting this man go is affecting you 20 times more than it does him.
Yes, 1,000%. And like, we were saying this yesterday, like, men are just born naturally, like, selfish creatures.
Yeah.
Like, they will, like, you think that man's, like, sitting out there, like, oh, like, what would Nicole think if she saw this? Or, like, he doesn't give a fuck.
No.
He does not give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
And, like, they're just naturally will just do what benefits them all the time. They'll date a million girls at once. They really just don't care. They don't tiptoe around. And then us, it's like, at least for me, it's just like
I'm emotionally investing in you.
I don't want to hurt anybody. Like, I feel more of like a nurturer.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not naturally selfish. Like, if he needed something from me, and even right now when I'm like kind of mad at him, like, I'm sure like I would probably, if he like
no, and I hate to hear that.
I know
because I am on,
but I want to get to the point now where I'm just like, I just can't communicate. That's the thing. I just need excommunication, like out of sight, out of mind. And when I do that, I'm in a good place.
Yeah.
When I start to like let somebody in and be friendly with them, it's like I start
specifically your ex, like
like things get a little weird.
No, you go back.
You start to go back because it's easy. Because it's easier.
Yeah, and you're still. It's like the hope is back there. You're like, maybe we'll date. Like maybe we'll do all these things.
Yeah,
it's like I have came to the point where I'm kind of like a man now, where I am selfish. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you are. But it's like, honestly, it's like kind of sad because I was like that a lot where I was like, oh my gosh, like I would do anything for him. I would ride or die. But you get to the point where you've been burned a couple times and you're like, no, I know how this shit goes. I have to put myself first. And that includes me blocking you. I don't want your energy. I don't want shit about you near me because like, that I have to close that chapter of that version of myself so I can meet the next version of myself.
Yeah, and I really like how you say that too.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like, I like the way that you phrase that because it's true. And I obviously like now it's like he's reblocked on everything and that feels really good of like cleansing my energy. But I'm just like so frustrated. It's like I'm not at the place that I was before. I've definitely I've healed a lot. So like I'm approaching this a lot differently. But I just hate that I always have to have this like almost a little bit of anger to like force me to do that.
See, and I was telling her yesterday where like when I block someone, it comes out of a place of like love.
Yeah,
for myself.
yeah.
Like, and I get the anger. Like it's so much easier when they like cheat on you and then you're like, oh,
like, that's the impulsive side of me.
Yeah.
I have two sides of me. I'm either like really impulsive or I really think things through.
Yeah. I'm more just like, I'm very in tune with my energy and what affects my energy. And when someone's fucking with that, like that is everything to me because that's how I like work and do everything. So once I realize that, it's more of a putting myself first kind of thing. It's like loving myself more than them. And I think that's where you need to get to. It's like, I love myself 20 times more than them. So I'm going to have to do things that are uncomfortable that I don't want to really fucking do. Like block them, kind of like kill them in my head. Like they can't be a part of my life.
You do love.
I love a funeral in the
like
head.
Pretend that people die.
Yeah, I love to do that.
And you know what? Yeah.
Because here's the thing is, when you're not in my life anymore, like you kind of are dead.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about you anymore. I don't think about you, anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that much energy to give to people. If I was to give energy to all my exes, there'd be none for me. So I don't really care about you.
You have that many exes.
Yeah. All my hoes, you know who you are.
Wow.
Shout out. They're like, stop talking about
No, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm very big on protecting my energy and my peace.
Yeah.
And it does come with like a downside because I don't let people in.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be the bitch that's like too guarded where it's like I won't even date and I won't even do that. Because I think
you are.
Yeah, me too.
We've talked about this before. You are a little guarded.
A lot of guarded.
You're a lot of guarded.
Very guarded.
Yeah.
But for good reasoning.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know how to unguard myself though, honestly.
Unguard. It's so funny. And like I said, like it all comes down to trust.
Yeah.
And you have trust issues.
Everybody does. I think everyone has trust issues. But I think
I wish I did.
Oh.
I don't have trust issues. I trust too much.
Yeah, you're like, I don't think anything happened. He's like, he slept in her bed. I don't think anything happened.
No, I never said that. I'm not stupid. You're like, I'm not stupid.
No, but I am like a little where you're like, huh?
No, I just like feel like because I expect everybody to treat people the way I treat people.
And that's your biggest fault.
Yeah.
Is people are not going to do that.
No, I know.
And I used to do that it's funny because I see a lot of like my old self and where you are right now when like dealing with like long-term situationships or exes from like years ago. And I was very much like that. I was like, but I give so much and I love so much, but they don't do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see that and I would expect it and you're not going to get that because like people don't do that.
But I think we need to like find like a balance.
Yeah, they're like we're
I'll
very.
Give you some of my.
I know, like I need some of you and me and you.
Yeah,
some,
yeah,
but like not sexually. That sounded like I was trying to fight.
I need some of you inside of me.
Inside of me.
Imagine we're just like we just turned lesbian.
Honestly,
have you ever thought about it?
Like we're so good. And do you know what I was saying about you though? I was like, you fulfill me emotionally so well.
Yeah.
Like we are so well emotionally like connected. Like we literally have such an amazing friendship and we really fill up each other's cups.
Yeah.
Everyone who listens is like, Livy talks about this a lot. It's like kind of weird. But it's
cups,
like
the cups
where I'm like, I feel so fulfilled with you. It's like, and like other people in my life like that too.
Oh, you don't need.
That I'm like, I don't really need anyone. And that's the big thing too. It's like, I am so fulfilled in every aspect of my life.
Yes.
That if you're going to come in.
Yeah.
You better be the best fucking.
You better come in right. Yeah. I mean, it's healthy to be in a place where you don't need somebody, you want somebody. Mm-hmm. And it's important that person's in that place too.
But my biggest issue is like, I don't know if I want anybody. And I don't know if I ever will. That's the issue where I'm like, I'm so content being alone. And I think I'm almost too comfortable being alone and too comfortable being this independent bad bitch kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's bringing someone in is the biggest struggle for me. Yeah. Like letting someone in is like so difficult. It's like actually like extra therapy sessions when I bring somebody in. Like it's very stressful for me.
Down.
Yeah, because it's like I could see this life with like all my amazing friends and like I have the career I wanted, the home I wanted, like all those things, and like not have a partner. Like I don't need that to complete me, but I would like that.
Like I would live in a home with you.
Yeah, I know. But back to us
like
being
when
lesbian.
we're older, back to that. Yeah, no, I get that. But I'm kind of like, I'm okay being alone, but like I do want somebody. I'm not sitting out here with like desperate energy though. I'm not like, I need somebody. But like, I know that I would love to have like a husband one day.
Right.
Like a serious partner. And I'm like very open to that.
I know.
So
we're not lesbian. So for everyone like commenting, like, are you guys like lesbians? It's like, fuck off. We just love each other.
We just love each other.
We just love each other a lot. But that's how I am with all my girlfriends too. Like if I love you, like I love you, I'm gonna kiss you.
Yeah.
We're gonna fuck. No, could you imagine? I love you so much that we're gonna like fuck. We're gonna like do that.
Have any of your like? Did you ever have like a lesbian phase?
No, I'm very
like bi phase.
I'm very straight.
Really?
What are you?
What are you?
Everybody asks me this.
Really?
Like my friends. And I go, she's just open.
Are you not like really touchy-feely with a lot of your girlfriends though?
No, I'm with all of them.
Because one of them was like, did Nicole turn you lesbian?
That was that was a random bitch.
Was that just
Yeah. That was like one of you guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a random bitch. That was like one of like a fan.
Oh, okay.
But I'm very touchy-feely with all of my girlfriends. We're always like hugging, kissing, and cuddling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
imagine it's just you. Then I'd be like, no, babe, you're like something's up.
Yeah, special.
No.
I have never I don't know. Like I am definitely attracted to girls.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, I'm like sleeping in your bed tonight. This is so
No, Nicole, one of my best friends is bi.
No. I hate to say it. I don't like to talk about it, first of all, online too much.
Should we not talk about it?
No, it's fine because I just feel like bi people are like really like
defensive.
No, well, yes, the bi community would definitely be like, well, you haven't dated a girl, you can't be bi. And it's like, I would be open to dating a girl. Like I did have my Hinge profile like on bi and like would go on dates with girls. But I'm really specific of like the girl that I'm attracted to. And the thing is, she has to like be me.
Wait. Somebody asked me that, like, if I was to date a girl, what would that be? Like, blonde,
and
beautiful.
I describe myself every time.
Yeah,
and same with men though. I kind of describe myself with men, like tattoos, like in athletic. I'm maybe tall. I'm obviously.
Oh, so you just
like,
want a mirror of yourself?
Literally, just want to mirror myself. And so for girls, like same thing. I want somebody who's like literally looks like me, and I'm just very specific.
Yeah.
So there's not been many girls that I've seen that I'm like, oh, I want to like date her.
Yeah.
Like I want to go out with her. Or, like I'm like,
but you're open to it.
Yes, and like I mean, when I was in Italy, I was like making out with all the girls at the club.
Right.
I just was having like a girls' night. Like I was just like into the girls that night. And
I feel like you're just open. Like
I am. I'm
not
open.
labeled anything.
No, I don't like to. But I date men because I just don't like the thing about like dating a girl is I feel like I would take on the masculine.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. Like I just feel like I'm like that in so many aspects of my life that when I'm with somebody, I want somebody who's feminine. Mm-hmm. But like when I'm attracted to a girl, I like a femme girl.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it would be really hard for me to date like a femme girl who takes on like a masculine role.
Because you do need that.
Yeah, and I really need like a really masculine like
same. I need someone who's like even more masculine energy than me.
We're masculine.
We are masculine.
We are. No, we are.
Yeah.
I think you're more masculine than me.
Oh no, I'm sickly masculine.
I need to get more masculine though.
I need to get more feminine. We really gotta like learn to teach each other these things, bitch. Like,
yeah, but like you're so feminine exteriorly, like more so than me.
I was talking about that yesterday. Where
do you think that's why you're like compensating?
No, I think
me trying to like get down to why you wear so much pink.
On the outside, I know you're like, what's up?
I'm
with
like,
the pink?
what is up with the pink? I'm
just like
the pink
so
shirt. You were like looking for something. I was like, oh, it's next to the pink thing, and it's literally all pink. And I'm like, well,
it's like came to a point where I'm like, I wear a lot of fucking pink, bro.
No, all you wear is pink.
Yeah, but I think that like I just have always been like a girly girl. Like I'm such a girly girl. But my whole life, I've always had to be like I've always been the one to like speak up and like say something. Especially like even when I was younger with like my parents' relationship, I've always been the one who was like, he's a fucking loser, mom. Like, you gotta go. You gotta leave.
To your mom's boyfriends?
No, to my dad. Yeah.
Oh.
And my mom's boyfriends. Like, I've always been the one that's like, hey, like, this isn't working. I've always been the one to kind of like, I would say in a way, like, question society's roles. Like, I've always just been like, no, like, I'm a boss. Like, I'm going to be the boss and you're going to work for me, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
bitch.
And I've never said that to anybody on my team. But, like, in that sense where.
You're going to work for me, bitch.
I don't know. I've just always.
Well, it's so funny. Like, I've never met somebody who calls, like, the men that they talk to their hoes like you do. And you really say it. Like, if I was a man on your roster, I would be like, not me being one of the hoes. Like, I would hate you.
Yeah. But they, like, love me. Dude, which is, like, insane.
Like, I would feel so emasculated as a man if this girl was like, so he's, like, one of my hoes. I'd be like.
But they're, like,
I don't call guys at my hoes. I'll just be like.
The guy I'm talking to?
Yeah. Or, like, his, like, nickname.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, and I don't have hoes like you have hoes. I don't talk to people.
Okay, well, don't make it sound like that. I don't have hoes
like
you have hoes.
No, but you talk to people.
Yeah, I do talk to people.
I hate texting. I
love it.
Talking to people I haven't met or like actually maybe you like wasting your time a little bit more than me.
I like have to like suss
or you
them
like
out.
to keep people at a distance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just want to know who you are up front right away. And then it's like, I don't have a space in my life to like be texting a million hoes.
Yeah.
But you just do it for fun.
I do it for fun.
Like, you do it for sport.
Yeah, no, it's like fun to me. I'm like,
sport.
Well, but my thing is I'm like vetting them out. I'm seeing how much they can like push and take from me.
You really love to push people's limits.
Oh, like push to a different degree because I'm like, what can you really handle?
And honestly, like, I think this is just like looping back to like,
so there was something you said and I wanted to loop back to it, but I don't remember. But
no, I was just thinking like in our like friendship, I feel like even with like, do you feel like you like push some of your friends sometimes?
In what way?
Like you like ask a lot of them and then like do you feel like you'll like I feel like we're close enough now in our friendship where like if you like or need something from me, I'll be like, Livy, just like do it yourself.
But that's where I'm in my feminine. Do you know what's weird is I'm in my feminine energy with my friends. Like I'm so in my feminine.
No,
like,
you are.
With like
you
Katie
are
specifically. Like there was a time where
it's like a safety thing.
That's a safety thing where like she like would like cook me dinner. Like she was like the masculine, and I was Yeah. So that's I do,
and that's why the same. It's like the same with like, and it's like it's funny because you are such like a go getter, and like if you were alone to your defensives, like you figure things out,
right?
And then it's like when she's with me, suddenly it's like, can you do this? Can you do this?
I'm
Can you figure out where this is?
Work the Nespresso machine?
Literally, and I'm like, Livy, figure it out.
Isn't that insane?
No, it is. It's really funny.
It's so funny to see that because I do the same thing with Katie too, where I'm like, Katie, like,
she's suddenly like a helpless,
I'm like a helpless little deer, literally. And it's like, how did we get here? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you literally just told a man to go like off himself. Yeah. Like, okay, no, I didn't. Not off himself. Just
no, like
just like fuck off.
Yeah.
No, what did I want?
So you're okay with like letting.
Yes, it's a big safety thing. So it's like the moment that I start asking things, I think this is for any man I date too. The moment I start asking you for things, that means I feel safe with you and you should really lean into that. Not you though, that's different. You're like, do it yourself, bitch. But
no,
like,
but I do. There's certain things. Like if I'm available and I want and I can help you, like I will.
Yeah,
I want to provide that for you. You're my friend. Like I'm gonna do
no, 100%. But like learn to work the Nespresso machine. You know
but like
what I mean?
if a man always said yes to you, would that ick you out? Like you need someone who's gonna push back a little bit.
Push back a little, but also it takes a lot for me to get to that place to ask somebody to do something, even the littlest things.
See, that's me. I never ask anybody for help ever.
Yeah, so when I do, like really embrace that, and that means like, oh wait, you're getting a different
now,
side of me.
Are you like reverse psychologing me? Like, are you gaslighting me?
No, and I'm like, just really.
You're like, Nicole, it's because I trust you and I love you. Like, can you please like go get my coffee from the fridge?
Yeah. Can you grab that for me? It's just like a safety thing. Thank you. No, wait, but circling back to like how I do just call these men on the internet my hoes. Yeah. They are my hoes. We had a really big realization yesterday that like I'm never going to call a man that I care about a hoe on the internet. If I love and care about
my God, all the hoes right now are so upset.
Lit in the wrist. But
oh my God. They don't care about you that much.
I'm like, no, yeah, they're like, babe, like, be for real.
They're like, come on.
If I am like on the internet, like this hoe pissed me the fuck off today.
Like it's disrespectful.
It's so rude. But it's so natural for me. Like I really don't think anything of it.
Because you just don't give a fuck about them. Like the person that you really respect and like you will not call your hoe, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think I'll call him my hoe. I would say the guy I'm talking to.
Yeah.
But the second you cross me, you're the dumb fuck. Like, that's the thing. Is like the second, it's just like.
I love when you say that.
Yeah, I'm like,
dumb fuck.
Dumb fuck. I don't know. And that's like a really natural thing to me because I mean, like, they are my hoes. And that is what it is.
You are
like,
my hoe.
And you're my hoe.
And you're my hoe.
Yeah, like, we're never going to talk about the men on the, like, that we genuinely respect and like and, like, want a future with.
No. Well,
wow.
No.
Well,
yeah.
I'm not going to be like, this dumb fucking hoe of mine. And
I kind of want hoes now.
Yeah, you should get some hoes. You do have some hoes. I can name like 4.
But I wouldn't call Thursday Man a hoe. Like, because I have respect for him. I would never be like, imagine I see him like, hey.
It's
like if he saw that TikTok, he would be like, what? And he'd probably be okay.
I've hung out with after I've like publicly called them.
Hoe number 1. Hoe number 2, you get them like
I'm like one. No, I'm like my LA hoe, my dumb hoe, like my accountant.
That's how you name it, my accountant.
No, I think it came to a point where I was like, yeah, like my LA hoe. Literally, I'm like, well, the names that we have for these men are just insane. Like,
they are.
Mainly just me. It's just like, yeah, I'm out of pocket with this shit.
Yeah. I don't know. The hose thing. The hose be hoeing. Yeah. What if a guy called you like, you're one of my hoes?
I'd be like, okay, respect. Like, I'm never talking to you again. But I expect to be everyone's wife. Like, I expect every man to look at me as if I am their
That's my, like, I do think that they look at me like I still can't wrap my head around somebody meeting me and not wanting to like make me their wife.
Marry me.
Marry me.
I'm like baffled by you know what's funny where they're like, they always come back. Like, they always come back. Mine haven't. So like no, but like dead ass, like what's up with that? Like, did I like was
I think that's good though. I think you want a man so fucking afraid of you that he's like, I can't come back. Yeah. She'll tear me to shreds. Like, she set like her boundary and I can't cross that. Okay. That's like healthy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because like part of me, like the toxic part of me is like, why do you
Or you could just back? Like they really don't want to come back.
Yeah, I know. Like, I like is it they really
don't want to come back? Crazy. We don't touch her.
You know what I think about? I'm like, do they just really not want to come back? And then I remember I give the best head, so they have to want to come back. But I genuinely think they're scared of me.
Have people said that to you?
Yeah, that's like a known thing about me. Okay.
Really? like people know me for that. No, that's like my name to claim.
That's like one thing that is just, I have a really good, but it's because and this is like where it's going to get dark.
Why have you never given me tips?
Oh, I thought
Why am I just learning this about you? Learn something new every day.
No, it's literally like, it's really? A bit, I give
best
all my
head
friends,
on the East Coast.
They call me like New York head. No.
New York head hoe.
No, every man that's just like a big thing. Like,
do you ask?
No, one man. I mean, I know it's a literally.
I feel like you would be giving someone head and be like, "Tell me it's the best head you ever had. Tell me it's the best head you ever had, or else I'm gonna stop."
Do you know one time I did like after I was giving someone head, I looked up.
Why would I know this?
He was like,
"Did you know that one time?"
I looked up, and he was like this. What did you just do? And I said, what do you mean?
The way I would like come my pants if someone said that to me.
And I was just, it honestly is like a weird thing to me where it like turns on to like a performance almost. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, you're like moaning, I'm acting like I'm having the best time. I don't give a fuck about your dick in my mouth, but like.
You have to be having the best
time. But it's like.
That's how I know I like somebody.
As if I can.
When I like really am having a good time.
Like sucking their dick.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm loving this.
No, when I'm
a giver.
You're such a giver.
I'm such a giver.
You're such a giver. No, it is insane. We're such givers.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, maybe I'll give you the tips and tricks after.
Yeah.
I have like a very.
Yeah, don't like give those out for free.
Yeah, not for free. Like, no. What is this?
Give those out for free.
No.
Has anybody ever said, like, they didn't, like.
Never.
Or like giving you a little correction. I hate when I'm like.
I've never once had that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I like to know what they like though. I'm like,
me too. I know. I'm like, what do you like?
Tell me.
What is the vibe?
Yeah.
Have you ever like what is the most out of pocket thing you've said to a man? Because one time like it just like popped in my head like one of the most out of pocket things I said to somebody, and I actually don't think I can say it
during like sex.
No, just that too. Yeah.
Or just in general.
In general.
I don't know. Like. I don't have one that like sticks out.
Yeah, me either.
No.
Like,
tell me, what did you say?
No, I just thought it was so funny. And it wasn't funny.
It's not funny.
It wasn't funny. No, I actually like I'm uncomfortable. Like I literally can't say it. Like I literally
say
it.
What did you
No, it was so long ago. No, I don't want to.
No, you have to.
No, I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, you can't do that.
No, I told this man. I was like, my intrusive thought, because you know I have OCD.
Yeah.
I was like this
say
is so no, you're gonna look at me differently as a woman. It's like my intrusive thoughts, like literally, like I'm gonna like bite your dick like a carrot.
Oh, I think about that. Like, yes. No, I do like a carrot.
Good.
Like,
oh my god.
No, there's so many times where I'm giving head, and I'm just like, what if I just like, what if I just bit the shit out of you? And I think that's like normal.
Okay, thank God.
I think that's a normal thought.
I thought it was like almost had to bring it up in therapy kind of thing. Like it was like.
No, I think that's normal.
Okay, good.
Because I think like like just naturally as humans, if there's something in your mouth, you want to bite it.
Yes.
Like I just want to like.
Oh dear God. No, but I do. Like
but I haven't.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like? Sometimes I think like. If a man like really pissed me off, like could I be that level of psycho where I go over, I'm like, let me give you some head, babe, and like don't tell him what I know, and then just bite on it.
You know what I would do?
What?
This is like I have.
You like, already have like if a man like fucks you over.
If a man fucks me over, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show up to his place.
Can I be there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Naked. I'm gonna show up fully naked, and I'm gonna be like, I want to do like unspeakable things to you right now. Like just let me handcuff you to the bed.
And then leave him?
No.
Oh.
Oh, God, no.
No food, no water.
I'm quite literally going to, like, best head, throw room, like, I'm about to come, bite their dick, and then leave.
Yeah.
And then block them on everything, and they'll never hear from me again. But, like, severely bite it.
I mean, this is why your hoes don't come back, because they're still chained to the bed.
You've never thought about that? Like, no. What if a man fucks you over? Reality, I'll probably block, cry.
Me always being
and,
the
like,
bigger person, like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? On my list, it says things Nicole wants to talk about. Why are you over being the bigger person?
Why am I over being the bigger person?
Yeah, it's like not your vibe.
No, I mean, like, that's where I'm conflicted because I know that, like, there's no revenge, like, just
silence.
Yeah. And just not caring and just being indifferent. Like, indifference is just the sweetest revenge.
Okay.
So part of me wants to, like, always, like, leave silently and just, like, be like, it's okay. Like, you know, it is what it is. It happened.
I would never say it's okay. I would just block.
Yeah. Well, like, block. But, you know, like, if he were to, like, reach out and be like, I'm sorry, like, I feel like I would, you know, be like, it's okay and whatever.
No,
but it's like, sometimes it's okay not to be the bigger person. Like,
right.
Fuck you. Like, honestly, like, I've never sat down and been like, fuck you. Because I never felt like we had like a real enough like relationship or anything where I could get mad about anything. And then like my friends had to be like, no, you can get mad about that.
That's the difference between you and I.
And I'm like, can I though?
You were like fully dating someone and you were like, but I
can't get dating.
No, but you were.
No, I wasn't.
How many days a week did you spend with him?
I don't know.
A lot.
Like no.
I could be texting a man.
Yeah.
And he could be like, this actually has happened. I'll be like FaceTiming one of my hoes and he'll say something and it'll just be like, oh, like he could say something about like literally anything and I'll get genuinely upset and I'll hang up the phone and I will not speak to him.
Yeah.
And it's like, he doesn't owe me shit. But then he like comes back and apologizes. Like that's the thing is it's like I will get genuine. We're not even anything. Like the men that I like actually like date, like if I'm mad, I'm fucking mad. Like if I was in your situation, forget it. I'd be balls off the walls, like crazy.
No, and there are times where I'm like, I want to go ballistic.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't, because you just felt like you couldn't.
I felt like I couldn't. I felt like I didn't have that space. I didn't have a leg to stand on.
He
showed because I knew I was like being a dumb bitch.
Yeah,
like honestly, I'm like hooking up with this man, and he's showing me like all the things, like all the signs are there that like purely he's just there for the sex. He doesn't want anything more. He's literally said it with his words. We've had conversations about it. And I'm still, because like sometimes his actions don't line up. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe.
Well, that's just you lying to yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's just where it comes down
to. That's just like, me making excuses and trying to find
and you're trying to prove to him that you could be that bitch for him.
Yes, always.
And there's just nothing to gain in that.
It's because my father.
No, trust me, you're talking to daddy issues herself. Like I should have it tattooed on my fucking forehead. But like that's one thing I learned in therapy is like, yeah, the men that I was dating, I was like trying to prove like, no, like I'll be that bitch for you.
But fuck you for taking it. Like there are times where he like would ask favors of me. And like even though he knew like I'm like, the audacity. But I would say yes because it was like,
wait, I'm him.
No, you are.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you are him. Fuck you.
Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, you can't drive me home kind of thing. Like
he like would.
Like he would do that. And I'm him in that sense. But I would never go like as far to do the thing.
No, it was just like, but I was letting myself get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
because like I just cared for him and I liked him and I thought, okay, like maybe like this will give him a reason to like me, which is just not.
Am I doing that to my hoes?
Because you just don't care about them. Honestly, yeah. Like he just didn't care about me.
No, but if I was like that, I like care about my hoes. I do want to.
I care about my hoes.
I give a fuck about my hoes.
No, you
just
don't.
Not a lot of fucks. Just like I give a fuck. Some I do, some I don't. Like some I actually like. Care
which
about.
which hoe do you care about the most? Well, we know that.
You know exactly what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. But
dumb fuck hoe.
See, I would never even like he's just someone that like you've talked to and you've never met. Like I would never.
No, but we've like. It's not that we've never. But the thing is, it's like I like feel like I just like we have. You know what I mean? Because we FaceTime for hours. So that's like. Yeah. That's why I'm like you can't say I haven't met him.
I know. Well, okay.
Because it's like we literally.
It's always when you meet somebody in person, it's so much different.
I don't believe that. Like, because if I'm FaceTiming you for hours, Nicole, I'm talking like 6 hours.
I don't, but like people can be so, like you're not, obviously, and maybe that's why, because you're just yourself online. Like you are the same version of yourself. But not everybody can be like their same authentic self in person that they are over text or online or over FaceTime, because that screen is like a barrier.
No, that's true. I mean, maybe he's just like
what if he's super fucking weird when you...
I literally like,
I hope he is.
I like literally know him too well to like, and also this is someone that like I'm like a little too comfortable with. Like the voice memos I send him are just like absolutely insane. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know why I care about him. I actually want to stop caring about him. It's not even that I care about him. I'm just like confused as to why there's an energetic connection between the two of us.
And I think it's crazy. Like my only thing is like, how do you know there's an energetic connection?
Because I feel it. If I'm having a dream about someone, that means they're on my mental. Like if I'm having a dream about you. Or if I'm like, or if I'm like affected by like a text I'm sending.
I think that it's just so important to have clear
and I'm not big on that.
No, Livy kind of just like.
I'm very bad at like communicating what I want specifically. Yes. Like if I want to hang out with someone, like do everything but say, can we hang out?
Yeah.
I'm like, can you drive me home?
No, that's literally,
if anything, like, I really didn't want to hang out.
Like ask them a favor.
That is kind of true.
And
well, like, not really.
I think this man's just so confused because half the time we're talking about business, and then half the time it's like he's a friend, and then like
the other half of the time I'm telling him about like the man that just came inside of me. Like it really is weird.
And that's the thing. If a guy ever talks to me about like another girl, I know that he wants nothing to do with me because
like I love him. You know what I mean? So it's like that's so weird that you say that. Like I still like him. Like I'm still like, oh, like you're a vibe. Like yeah, I'm building a friendship, and then I'll fuck. You know?
Yeah.
What?
The way I'm like, yeah. No, I think I actually am big on building friendships before
so you
fucking
can't
now.
Say that. Like
friends
like,
before fucking.
Friends before fucking.
Oh,
and
like
also
that.
like you don't have to fuck your friends. I found that out the hard way. Like
you don't have to fuck your friends.
You don't have to fuck your friends. And like if you're like really not
that. A man gaslight you once and was like, you have to fuck your friends.
No, I just was like, remember like this goes back to like circle back to like the hoe that we talked about in the beginning of this episode. That dumb asshole. Like I was like fucking him and I was like, oh, like I just like the man that I'm having sex with, I want to see him and I want to be like rip my clothes off. Like, yeah. I haven't felt that way in a while. So like these men might just be my friends. And I'm just
they're
like
just friends.
They're probably just my friends.
They're just your friends.
Yeah, no, like I want to see him and be like, yeah, that's mine.
I want you to see him just so that we can like clear the air and be like, what is it?
No, I know. Should we just pop up on him?
Yeah.
Just like drive up on him.
Just like, where are you right now?
Right.
Just pop up.
Just pop up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I would love to do that.
Just
that
like
would be
pop up on him,
too much fun for me.
It's too easy for me to just be like, where are you right now? Okay, I'm coming. What's up? That's absolutely
that was actually the craziest thing I ever did. I did that once.
You just showed up?
He was like, don't come over. And I'm like, I'm coming over. And he was like, don't come over. I don't want you to come over. And I was like, you want me to come over?
I would be the same way.
And I was like, on my way. And he was like, are you serious? And I was like, yep, in the Uber. And just...
I would be vlogging it and sending him clips.
He didn't have a problem with me sucking his dick.
Exactly.
I'll tell you that much.
They never have a problem.
Like, I got to his apartment and then they were like, the front desk like had to call to let me up. And like, he let me up. So I'm like, clearly he didn't mean what he said.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, at the same time though, like he's going to get head from you. So.
Right.
Men would do like literally anything for head. It's like kind of pathetic. Like you actually see men out here paying for head. It's like, you're a pathetic loser. I would never in my life pay a man to eat me out. Like what?
Maybe.
You know what? Honestly,
like if this celibacy thing keeps going on, like I might have to pay somebody for premium head so you know it's gonna be good.
But then like they just get up and go. It's like, can we cuddle? Can Can you take me to dinner?
No, I feel like I need to experience that. Like, get the fuck out now.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Not you looking around the room.
Like, they're like, it's your apartment, bitch.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm so tired. Like, work in the morning. They're like, you're literally an influencer.
It's like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, work, like, oh
my God, the work's exhausting me.
So
no, do you know what I just realized? I have to be like the craziest celibate bitch out there because like the way I talk about my house, like, yeah, it's like honestly, like I have a lot of self-control. Like I'm really proud of myself.
I have a lot of self-control too.
You think so?
Yeah. I could have said yes a couple, like, you know.
It's not that. It's more just like
I could get fucked.
We've said this. Getting fucked is not the issue. Fucking someone of quality is the problem. And like also because like when you fuck, like they get my once again me with the fucking energy.
God,
but they get my energy, and
no,
like
it's true, though. That is
this energy's fucking gold. Like what?
Yeah.
But then I take their energy. Like I have told men, like
we don't want that energy.
No, I've told them
I'm on people's energy.
This man asked me why I wouldn't fuck him. I said I don't want your energy. Like I just don't want your energy. You have shitty fucking energy.
Yeah.
Like no, I don't need that. No, I'm so
that
big.
Would actually be like if someone said I had shitty fucking energy. That would be my 13th reason.
Like, we still talk, so he clearly is fine with the energy.
And you know what? Like, that's not a man you could never date.
It's...
Because it just shows that he has no respect for himself.
I know. It's kind of weird where I'm like, God, these, like, men... Here's the thing. Is, like, I can push these men around. And the thing is, I'm like, okay, he's letting me push him around. But the second they, like, put their foot down, I'm like, he's such an asshole.
Yeah. That's so true.
He's such a piece of shit.
He's defending himself, like...
Yeah.
As he should.
Literally. Guys, that's basically it for this week's episode. Do you have anything else you want to say? Anything you want to get off your chest? Any questions you want to ask me? My podcast.
What was the first thing you noticed about me? Not kidding.
First impression of me.
First impressions. No, I think I'm good.
You feel like you're good?
I feel like I'm good.
I don't even remember what we said.
I don't even remember what we said.
I know, and I love that about a podcast. Like, I don't remember what I said. But yeah, you guys, this is Nicole. Where can they find you?
They can find me on TikTok. Make sure you stalk me on my date on Thursday. Oh wait, this will come out. No, because I respect.
This will come out Friday, the next. Exactly.
No, but I will do a get ready with me. I will do it. Yeah, if I'm making him film for me.
Like, literally in my head, like him vlogging me driving his car is so.
That is so crazy. That is
so embarrassing, dude. Like, that's so embarrassing for him.
She's a working woman. Oh my God, someone's got to pay the bills, babe.
Who's paying my rent besides me, babe?
Yes. If he's not fucking you, financing you, what was the
feeding?
Feeding.
Yeah. My ex-sugar daddy used to say
then
that.
He can't.
Yeah, then he's not worth it.
He has no leg to stand on.
None whatsoever.
Yeah.
All right. We love you guys. Wait, you didn't even say.
Oh, find me on TikTok, Nicole_Doyon.
Doyon.
Or Instagram, Nicole Doyon, Doyon. And that's pretty much it.
And She is Livy everywhere. Follow, like, subscribe. Tell me I'm gorgeous. Love you guys. Bye. Cute.